You may not know it, but Steel Vengeance is about to get destroyed. Steel Vengeance is the best coaster in the world, but it won't remain number one forever. Cedar Fair built Steel Vengeance in 2018 at the flagship park, Cedar Point, but I think another giant coaster could beat Steel Vengeance as early as this year. If we want to know which coaster will beat Steel Vengeance, we first need to understand what makes Steel Vengeance so good. There are a few different factors to take into consideration. First of all, the ride is an RMC, so you know it's good just from that. The coaster is also one of RMC's tallest creations, standing at 205 feet and is insanely long with over 5,700 feet of track. Steel Vengeance also has a 90-degree drop along with some of the best elements on any coaster. The first drop looks insane. The zero-G rolls and stalls give the ride 4 awesome inversions, and the airtime on this thing is just crazy. It literally has airtime hills before going up the lift hill. Steel Vengeance combines a long ride with some of the best elements in existence. Insane amounts of airtime and even 4 inversions in one ride. RMC built Steel Vengeance, so they would obviously be able to build a better coaster as long as a park is willing to pay for it. I'll go more into detail on RMC a little later, but Intamin is another manufacturer definitely able to build a better coaster than Steel Vengeance. Some people are even ranking Velocicoaster above Steel Vengeance, so it's clear Intamin can build a better coaster. But again, only if a park is willing to pay for it. B&M coasters usually don't compare to RMCs and Intamins, but there's one B&M that is on every person's top 10. That is Fury 325, the most insane giga coaster ever built and the tallest roller coaster in the world with a lift hill. B&M can probably build a taller and better B&M giga if someone was willing to pay for it, and if they did, it could definitely beat Steel Vengeance. Then there are some other manufacturers I want to mention. The first is Mack Rides. Mack's Extreme Spinners have a huge hit both times, both ranking in most people's top 50 coasters. If someone contracts Mack Rides to build a giant 200-foot Extreme Spinner, we could see the world's best coaster from that. So Mack is definitely able to beat Steel Vengeance too. Then there's S&S and their Axis coaster, which may have a chance at beating Steel Vengeance as well. There are other roller coaster manufacturers that could build the world's best coaster, but since I don't want to go through all of them now, because that would make this video way too long, I just picked the 5 manufacturers I could see building the world's best coaster. Manufacturers could know how to make the world's best coaster, but if a park doesn't contract them to build one, they can't build one. If Steel Vengeance were to be beaten, Cedar Point could be the one to build a new best coaster. Cedar Fair works with B&M, Mack Rides, RMC, and S&S and could build the world's best coaster at Cedar Point using any of these manufacturers. They could build a B&M Giga that goes closer to 400 feet, and that could definitely be the world's best coaster. A Mack Extreme Spinner could also beat Steel Vengeance if they would go all out for it. RMC's T-Rex model could go up to 500 feet, but even an RMC Giga T-Rex could beat Steel Vengeance. It would just have to have a lot quicker pacing than the large-scale Raptors do. An S&S Axis coaster is also an option here, and if it's massive, it could be a crazier experience than the full-size 4D coasters and possibly even become number 1. Cedar Fair could also build the world's best coaster at one of their other parks. A B&M Giga, Mack Extreme Spinner, RMC T-Rex, and S&S Axis are some of the easiest coaster models you can beat Steel Vengeance with. There's also the option of a Giga RMC or even just a regular RMC hybrid at another Cedar Fair park that could be better than Steel Vengeance. Then there's Intamin. Cedar Fair isn't really working with Intamin now, but if they decide to work with them and build Velocicoaster 2.0, that would definitely beat Steel Vengeance, but that's unlikely. Could Mack Rides build a Velocicoaster style multi-launch coaster that ends up becoming the best coaster in the world? The thing is, Cedar Fair is already working on a new coaster for Cedar Point, and that could be one of these, or something totally different. You also have the rumored Knott's Berry Farm Giga Coaster, which if it actually opens, could be the best coaster in the world. I mean, it's literally 325 feet tall, making it the world's tallest coaster with a lift hill tied with Fury 325, and it has a 349-foot drop going through an underground tunnel. There are even leaked blueprints where you can see supports going through a building. This Knott's Berry Farm coaster would be insane if it opens, and probably will be the best coaster ever. Then you have Six Flags, and though Six Flags doesn't have such a high budget for coasters, it's possible they built something more insane than Steel Vengeance. Knott's Berry Farm competes with Six Flags Magic Mountain, so if Six Flags feels threatened by their #1 park, they may decide to go all out on a massive coaster. There's also the possibility that some Six Flags parks open SNS access coasters, and perhaps Six Flags will go all out for one of them and make it the best coaster in the world. Cedar World is about to open Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens, Tampa, and the elements on this coaster look like they could beat Steel Vengeance. The only reason I think this coaster may not beat Steel Vengeance is that it is a lot shorter. I think once it opens, we will see a lot of people rank it above Steve, but I do not think it will be the clear winner. SeaWorld could be looking to build a crazier RMC at the other Busch Gardens or any of their other parks, and if they do, that would probably beat Steel Vengeance, though I don't see that happening yet. Hershey Park may be able to beat Steel Vengeance if they open a 200-foot hyper hybrid dueling RMC Lightning Racer. This definitely has a good chance of happening and would be a very smart business move. This would make Hershey Park the better park when comparing it to Great Adventure, and it would prevent Great Adventure from getting an RMC hybrid in the near future. It would also give Hershey Park a standout attraction and a roller coaster that would finally give them the upper hand over Great Adventure's El Toro. Then there's Universal. They just opened Velocicoaster and came so close to beating Steel Vengeance. They are opening a new park in 2024, and whatever coasters open there, one of them could be bigger than Velocicoaster and better than Steel Vengeance. But who knows? Herschend, the company that owns Silver Dollar City and Dollywood and 2 other small parks, may decide to build something massive. They've blown us away before, so they could definitely do it again. Fun Spot is opening Air Force One this year, and this coaster looks awesome. I have a whole video on it, so I won't say much, but this ride's elements are insane. I think this will beat Iron Gwazi and will be the best or second best coaster in the world. This coaster is nuts. And again, the only thing that might put Steve over the top is its stats. This may be shorter and smaller than Steve, but it will be a monster. The coaster industry is really coming back strong, and between this and Knott's Giga, we may see Steel Vengeance finally dethroned. It would mean the world to me if you could subscribe. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers, and this channel wouldn't be where it is without you all. Subscribe and go ride some coasters.